What's up guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So my name's Abby and this is my first ever YouTube video. So this is probably going to be a bit awkward, you know, first time staring at a camera, a bit odd, but I'm going to work on it, I promise. So today we have a bit of a like Q&A, get to know me type of thing going on. I put an Instagram like question poll thing on my story, so a few people put some really random questions in there and I'm going to answer them. So let's get into it. Okay, so I have my iPad down here, so if I keep looking down, you know why. How many people are in my family? So I have my older brother, he's like 18, two half sisters, me, my mum and my dad. I have a border collie and a budgie as my pets. Okay, so what do I like to do with my spare time? Just make TikToks, I guess. I have a bit of a following on there now. I have like 15.7 thousand followers on there, so I like to upload daily. Sometimes I might skip a day, but I mostly upload on a daily basis, so if you want to go check it out, you know, not to plug or anything, but go watch it at Abby Duckworth with an extra H. Okay, so the next question is, have you ever stolen something? Love you, by the way. Love you too, and I haven't ever purposefully shoplifted, but we have a little story time. So when I was probably like 10, I went to Woolworths with my mum and I was carrying around this like little kids magazine the whole time, and she told me to go wear it outside, so I did, and I quite literally took the magazine with me without thinking like, oh, I have to pay for this. And like nothing started beeping, there was no like security. I just like walked out and I was like waiting there, and then my mum came out and she was like, we didn't pay for that. And then we went back in and we bought it because you should not steal. Okay, so the next question is, what are some of my important values or morals? And basically it's just that everyone should be treated equally and that you should always treat people with kindness because you never know what they're going through. Even if someone's being like completely rude to you, stand up for yourself, but not in a rude way. Like there's no need to like insult them back or anything. Literally ask them like why they're doing it and like if they're okay. Like literally ask them if they're okay. Like not in a rude way. Like most people that are choosing to hurt others purposefully are already hurting. So that's definitely one of mine, is just treat people with kindness and everyone should be treated equally. Just to clarify, when I say everyone should be treated equally and treat everyone with kindness, I meant them as two separate things. Like you should be treating everyone equally with kindness, no matter their race, gender or sexuality. So I didn't mean if someone's rude to you, treat them rude back equally. I meant like just every different person, treat them with kindness. Okay, what's my biggest regret? This one made me think genuinely so much. I was like, I'm sure there's so much I regret. Let me just think of one, because like life, you know. And then I was like, what do I regret? And there was like so many like little tiny things that I regret, but that's just like, they weren't like big things. But I reckon one of the biggest is probably like that I gave up trying in school. Because I used to be so like gifted, like I was so good at school. From like prep to year 4 maybe, maybe year 3 actually. I was like genuinely gifted. Like I could spell encyclopedia in prep. Like I loved reading and now I hate reading with a passion and I suck at school. So definitely probably giving up school. Yeah, okay, so anyone want to tell me how definitely probably makes sense? I just want to know how I got this dumb. Okay, this person asked what's my favorite pet, but this person doesn't actually like know me well, so I don't think they even know I have pets. So I'm gonna take it as what's my favorite animal, because I don't have a favorite out of my pets, but probably a dolphin. And like I don't know how to explain it. There's nothing about dolphins that much. Like you just know when you have like a spiritual connection with the animal. It's kind of like that. Okay, what do I want to do when I leave school? I hate this question. I genuinely hate this question. I was one of those kids that even in prep, like they just wouldn't know the answer to what do you want to, like what's your dream job, and I'd be like, I don't know. Ever since I was little I said like, I want to be famous, but I don't know what I want to be famous for, you know? Like, I feel like everyone has that anyway, so like I really don't know. Okay, favorite school subject. Mine, I have a basketball program at my school that's really good, but I'm new to it, so I'm kind of bad compared to everyone else, but it like gets my mind off things playing basketball, so definitely the basketball program. What footy team do I go for? So I got asked this like multiple times. I don't really know why, it's very random, but I go for Carlton. When I was little, I had a choice between Essendon and Carlton, and my dad and my brother were like, choose Essendon, choose Essendon. And my mum was like, you can choose what you want. I couldn't pronounce Essendon, and my mum like wasn't forcing me to go for Carlton. I don't like doing what people tell me to do, so I was like, we're going with Carlton. Some of these questions were very random, and one of the next ones was honest thoughts on the Australian government. Yes, I got asked that as a 15-year-old child. Quite honestly, when I said questions for a get to know me video, I don't know what goes through people's minds, but I'm too uneducated to answer that. So I think not much of it, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so this next question was from one of my brother's friends. So I hope none of my brother's friends are actually watching this, but if you are, hi. This is embarrassing. Anyways, it was, is your brother a pain in the ass? The answer is no. He's not. He's genuinely not. Like, we don't talk that much. When we do, we might have like little arguments, but like most of the time it's started by me. He like stands up for me when I need it. Like, we never have like big arguments, you know? So this next question is, am I an introvert or an extrovert? I'm like an in-between, like a weird in-between. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I'm mostly introverted, I think. When I'm meeting people that I really want to meet, I get like really worked up about it. Like, I get really stressed, and like I start thinking there can't be awkward silence. And then I just like blurt out this nonsense that I couldn't give a crap about to this random new person that's just getting to know me. So I can be really extroverted, but like not purposefully. Like, it's when I get nervous and then I just throw things out there that neither of us could care about in the conversation. And I like get really loud as well. Without like noticing, I'll like start yelling a bit. So I'm like extroverted sometimes, but not on purpose. Okay, have I been in Australia my whole life? I definitely have. I've never been like overseas, but when I'm older, I definitely want to travel. Like, it's one of my main goals. Okay, so this next question, probably a bad idea for me to put it in my first ever video. Thanks, Paul, for that one. If anyone doesn't know, Paul's one of my friends, and he really set me up for this one, you know? Am I pro-life or pro-choice? Just in case anyone didn't know, this is like the definition of pro-choice, so just pause it real quick if you need to read it. I'm 100% pro-choice, okay? Too many people get pregnant against their own will. If they don't want to go through the 9 months, that's literally their only option, apart from aborting it themselves with like medication that's like really unhealthy, and like that's never a good option, you know? And I feel like it's not other people's choice, and abortion should definitely be open for an option. Like, obviously it shouldn't be the go-to, but if people can literally not survive giving birth, have an abortion, you know? Like, if it's not the time in their life and like they're genuinely not ready, they're not financially stable, they just know they won't be able to give it up for adoption, they don't want to put their kid through that, then it's their choice. Okay, so next question, why did I decide to become a YouTuber? So I was actually going live on TikTok a lot. Like I wanted to get to know like the people that follow me so well, because like they all watch my videos and I have no clue who they are, and I got banned until I'm 16 because I'm under the age limit. So, you know, I was like, these people don't really hear me talk, I don't get to know them. I feel like I should broaden my platforms, you know? Plus, like, I always wanted to be a YouTuber. We all went through that phase where we were like watching Emma Chamberlain and we were like, that's what I want to do. Okay, so the next question is, do I see myself as an optimist? The answer to this is mostly. I feel like you can't be an optimist when you have mental illness, because your mind takes over, you know? And I struggle with my like mindset a lot, but I try to be positive a lot when it comes to other people, and like I try to be positive the best I can, so mostly. Okay, so the next question is, where am I from? I'm from Melbourne, Australia. Melbourne, Australia. Melbourne, Australia. Who gave birth to me, honestly? You know, that Aussie gang where it's at. Okay, the next question was, who are my best friends? And I'm not gonna like say who they are like on the internet just for like their own sake, because like I have multiple, don't want to leave some out, and like maybe you guys can like get to know them through some of my newer videos, but not right now, okay? Not right now. What's my favorite song? Okay, so right now I really love sad songs, It's really stupid, I know, but like I'm obsessed with sad songs. I have always been. And it's probably Too Sad to Cry by either like Sasha or Sasha Sloan. I don't know how to say it. And Home by Katie Turner. Those are some two, like, their voices are so angelic, one of those two. But their voices are genuinely beautiful. Like, I could never in a million years. Okay, so the next question is, who's my favorite YouTuber? And it has to be like Emma Chamberlain or James Charles. Maybe the Dolan twins, I'm not too sure. But definitely either Emma or James. That's the basic answer, but they're just so positive all the time, and like I know that's kind of their job, but it just seemed like they'd be such fun people to hang out with. Like their humor is like elite. Everything about them, it just seems so like fun. Like I don't even know. Okay, so the next question is, what are some of my biggest fears? These are really stupid. Okay, so the first one is death, and you're thinking that's obvious, no one wants to die, Abby. Like why would you even say that? Like the thought of never ever, like you don't even know you're dead, you just never come back, because I don't believe in anything after death, and that's horrifying, because like you just out of existence, and then one day no one even knows who you are. It freaks me out so much. And I have a fear of showers. I think it's something to do with putting my head under the water. I have to have baths. It's really embarrassing, I know, but I can't help it. It freaks me out a bit. I have to do it when I tan. That's about it. Like I stand in the corner and I'll literally like stick my arm out, like, and that's it. Definitely spiders. I hate them, like, ew. Okay, so the last question I'm gonna do is, what was it like seeing your TikTok blow up and your account gain heaps of attention? At first I was horrified, I'm not gonna lie. I was horrified because if any of you'll know, if you're an OG from TikTok, the first TikTok that blew up was not it. I thought it was funny. I posted it with like 200 followers, 900k views. I was just getting attacked. Like people from school, people that know me outside of school, everyone in my area was just like, no. And I was like, okay. I don't want to know how many like comments there were, but I was horrified. But you know, the good ones stayed, and I'm making this little family, and I love them all so much. So it's definitely been like a bit of a roller coaster journey, as everyone says, but it was like a bit scary at first, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I hope some of you all get to know me a little bit better. There'll definitely be new videos in the future. I don't know when I'm gonna start uploading like in a schedule, but I'll definitely get it started. I'm gonna like try learn to edit this. But I hope you all enjoyed it, and make sure to like and subscribe. That's so weird to say for the first time, I'm sorry. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go follow my Instagram at Abby Duckworth and my TikTok at Abby Duckworth with an extra H. Peace out, homies. Making me strong, yeah.